For high school teachers Steve and Debbie Leatherman, graduation had always been a memorable day, a time to reminisce and celebrate how far their students had come in just 4 short years. But Graduation Day 2011 will live on in their memories for an entirely different reason.
We, both had gone to, graduation, and I had a friend who had an alert come on his phone and said, Deb, there's a storm coming, and looked at that radar, and it was this huge red blob, and you're like, oh my, this is the typical thunderstorm. And then the storm sirens went off while we were traveling.
We were looking in the sky and saying how bad and green and ugly it looked, and so she said, we'll go kind of ride this out in the basement. And I heard the train a-coming, and so I said, we've got to get downstairs now.
Just seconds before the storm hit, the Leathermans managed to get inside a special basement storm room, a decision that saved their lives.
Typically, you think you're going to be safe in the basement, and then we would not have been.
We come up out of the basement to nothing, no cars, no vehicles, no home, no clothes. That night, I called American Family up in Madison and got the nicest lady. And that next morning, we had an adjuster out sitting in our driveway at 8 o'clock in the morning when we got there.
The reputation of American Family is amazing around here.
We've just not struggled at all, wondering how am I going to do this or where are we going to live, because we were covered well, and so we're thankful, very thankful.
When American Family says the American dream, they were living it. Great members of the community. They work really hard. They're the kind of people that I love to see come through the door. Steve and Debbie both came into my office, and got a little emotional, and they just they couldn't believe how fast and well taken care of they were from the get-go.
Today, the Leathermans' life is getting back on track. Construction has begun on their new home, and they've returned to their jobs helping at-risk students at Joplin's high school.
When they said school would start on time, you're crazy. It happened.
A sense of normality is essential. It's essential in recovery. And the kids need us, we need them. It's been a blessing.
We had a dream. And it's allowed us to dream again.